Good morning, children. Sairam, welcome to this session. Today, let us continue with the lesson number 7, Stepping Out. We have already started with the lesson. Now, first part is over. Now, we'll come to the second part of the lesson. We learnt about the author. The author of this lesson is Charles Dickens. And we saw some of his famous novels. You can see here, Great Expectation, Oliver Twist, okay, and A Tale of Two Cities, David Copperfield are some of his very famous novels. Okay, and then we'll see about the characters. The main characters in this lesson is Oliver, Old Fagin, Artful Dodger, Charlie Bates, Old Gentleman, and a policeman. Okay, these are the main characters in this story. And actually, I told you this is not a complete story. It is just a part of the novel. If you want to learn, if you want to read the full story, on the ending of the story, you have to go through the novel. Okay. Now we started with the lesson. What was the lesson? The character in this lesson is Oliver. What happened to him when he was born itself? His mother expired. She died, and nobody knew who his father was. Okay, and where he had sent? He had sent to a workhouse where there were orphans. Orphans means those who don't have parents, and where he was made to work, and he was not given any food. He was made to starve. Okay, and from there, what happened? He decided to run away. Okay, he didn't want to stay in that orphan, so he decided to run away, and he walked about 70 miles towards London. But he did not have money, he did not have food, he did not have water, not even a single pie he had with him. But still, he thought he should not beg anybody, and he decided to walk. As he walked, then he found he was very tired and hungry, and he saw a boy came named Artful Dodger. Okay, his original name was Jack Dawkins, but his nickname was Artful Dodger. He is finding Oliver, and he gave him lunch, and also he's offering him free boarding at a home of a gentleman. He's taking to a very dirty place where the house is, so it's such a mess. Okay, you can see there is a gentleman whose name was Fagin, and what he was in such a dirty, untidy house, and there were full of handkerchiefs all over. But Oliver was wondering why these handkerchiefs were fallen all around. Then he realized that the residents in that house, they play the game of taking the silk handkerchief out of Fagin's pocket without him noticing. That means they were trained for pickpocketing, stealing from others' pocket. Okay, and even Oliver started. He started doing this game, and he also learned this game of pickpocketing. So after some many training, he was sent outside with two guardians. Okay, one is Bates, another one is Artful Dodger. Okay, they were with them. He went out. When he went out, he was thinking that these two guardians, these two boys, were going to cheat Fagin, as they were not going to do any work. They were not going to do any pickpocketing. But after that, he realized they targeted an old man who was in the bookstall. We read till that. Now let us continue with the story. Okay. Where was the old man? He was in the bookstall. He was engrossed, and he was reading some story. He was reading some books. So these three boys, Bates and Dodger, they pointed out this old gentleman who was reading the book. Now let us continue with the story. The old gentleman had taken up a book from the stall, and there he stood reading away as hard as if he were in his elbow chair in his own study. It is very possible that he fancied himself there indeed, for it was plain that he saw not the bookstall, nor the street, nor the boys, nor in short anything but the book itself, which he was reading with the greatest interest and eagerness. This old gentleman, where he was standing, he was in the bookstall. He was so engrossed in the book, he did not see anybody. He was thinking that he was happily reading and sitting in a elbow chair. Okay, he was thinking that he is sitting in his house and with very good facilities. He's sitting and reading. He forgot where he was. He did not see the bookstall. He did not see the street nor the boys. He did not see anything. Only he was engrossed in his looking at the reading the book in the bookstore. See, you can see here how he is reading the book, and these three boys are just standing there. And see those two, Artful Dodger and Bates, they are slowly putting the hands into his pocket, and Oliver is frightened. He did not know whether to move forward or backward. He did not, because he was new to this job, so he did not know what to do. He was just standing and looking. See the Oliver and those two boys are happily putting the hands into his gentleman's pocket and removing something from this pocket. Okay, what was Oliver's horror and alarm as he stood a paces off to see the Dodger plunge his hand into the old gentleman's pocket and draw from thence a handkerchief. Okay, what did Dodger do? He put the hand, plunged his hand, means put his hand into the old gentleman's pocket and took a handkerchief. To see him hand the same to Charles Bates, and finally to behold them both running away around the corner at full speed. So what did he do? He took the handkerchief and he handed over to Bates, Charles Bates, and finally they both started running with full speed. Okay. In an instant, the whole mystery of the handkerchiefs and Fagin rushed upon the boy's mind. So then he suddenly thought, oh, this is the case. That means they have to take something from the pocket and run away. Suddenly he remembered Fagin's advice and all those handkerchiefs. He stood for a moment with his blood so tingling through all his veins from terror that he felt as if he were in a burning fire, because he was new to this job. He felt, when he saw all this, he was shocked. And what happened? He felt all the blood so with was the veins was the blood was rushing into the veins, and he felt that he was standing in a burning fire because he was so tensed. And because he was new to this job, and those two boys happily took the kerchief from the old gentleman's pocket and they started running. But Oliver was very frightened and he felt that he was standing in a burning fire. Then, confused and frightened, he took to his heels, and not knowing what he did, made off as fast as he could, lay his feet to the ground. So, even he did not know what to do, he also started running. All this was all done in a minute's space. In a very instant, when Oliver began to run, the old gentleman, putting his hand into his pocket and missing his handkerchief, turned sharply round. So those two boys ran away first, and when Oliver thought for a moment and he started to run, then suddenly this gentleman realized, he put his hand into his pocket and he realized this handkerchief was missing, and he turned round to see who has stolen his handkerchief. Seeing the boy scudding away at such a rapid pace, he very naturally concluded him to be the depredator. Shouting, "Stop, thief!" with all his might, he made off after him, book in hand. Okay? Seeing the boy scudding, who was running, whom did he see? He saw only Oliver running, because those two boys already ran away. So, scudding means moving very quickly away at such a rapid pace. Very quickly he was running. He very naturally concluded him to be the depredator. Depredator means one who takes away something unfairly. That is, he was the thief. So what did he do? He shouted, "Stop, thief!" with all his might, and he made off after him, book in hand. So he started running after Oliver, and because and with his hand in his hand, what was there? Book was there in his hand, but because he thought Oliver was the thief because he saw him running very quickly. Okay, but the old gentleman was not the only person who raised the hue and cry. That means a loud shouting. You know, all know something happens on the street. All start shouting, hey, hey. Okay, like that. All started shouting. So stop thief or stop thief. He was shouting. So not only the old gentleman who made the cry, the Dodger and Master Bates, unwilling to attract public attention by running down the open street, had merely retired into a very first doorway around the corner. So, what did they do? These two boys, Master Bates and Dodger, instead of running, they went and hid in a small narrow path on the first doorway around the corner. Okay, they did not run further. They went and hid in one corner. Okay, they no sooner heard the cry and saw Oliver running than, guessing exactly how the matter stood, they issued forth and shouting, "Stop thief!" too, joined in the pursuit like good citizens. What did they do? Pursue means the act of trying to achieve a plan. What did they do? They were standing, those two boys, they were standing in one corner, and with the crowd, they also joined the crowd and they also started, stop thief, and started running behind Oliver like good people, like good citizens. What did they do? They also gathered the crowd and they also started shouting, thief, thief, stop thief. But who was the culprit? Those two were the thief. But what did they do? They slowly hid in a corner, and when other people were going to running behind Oliver, they also joined them and they also started shouting, "Stop thief!" Okay, "Stop thief! Stop thief!" There is a magic in the sound. The tradesman leave his counter, and the carman his wagon. The butcher throws down his tray, the baker his basket, the milkman his pail, the errand boy his parcels, the schoolboy his marbles. Okay, so when all started shouting, "Thief, thief!" all shouted, what there was a loud noise, all started shouting. You all know, no? Something happens in the road also. If one person starts shouting, all will gather. Same way, the tradesman leaves his counter. That means the businessman who was in the shop, he leaves the counter and he started running. And the carman his wagon. The car, those who was in the car, leaves his car and he comes out of the car and started running. The butcher throws down his tray. Okay, the butcher, what did he do? He had a tray in his hand, he threw that and he also started running. The baker, his basket. The baker was having his basket of cakes, bread. That also he threw and he also started running. The milkman, his pail. The milk, you all seen, no? Milkman is carrying a container which has milk. That also he threw. And the errand boy, his parcels. The boy who brings parcels, he also threw his parcels. And the schoolboy, his marble. The schoolboy was having marble in his hand. That also they threw and all started running behind Oliver. And those two boys, Dodger and Bates, they also started running behind Oliver. You can see the picture, children. After that, I'll show you the picture. Okay. After they ran, away they ran, pell mell, helter kelter, slap dash, tearing, yelling, and screaming. This is all words to tell you how they were running. Okay, bell mell, helter kelter, slap dash, tearing, yelling, and screaming. All were shouting and screaming, and we were all running behind Oliver, knocking down passengers as they turned the corner. So when they come to the corners, they started banging each other and all started falling. They started banging each other, rousing up the dogs. The dogs were sleeping. The dogs also got up and astonishing the fowls. And streets and squares and courts re-echo with the sound. Okay, so all started shouting. There was an echo in the street. because all were shouting, what they shouted, stop thief, and all these people, those who were in the shop, in the car, baker, milkman, schoolboy, all this, they put the parcel, the errand boy, they left their parcel and all, they left their things, which what they're having in their hand, and they all started running behind Oliver. Okay, you can see the picture. See the dog is also running, dog, animal, whatever it is. Okay, you can see people all are gathered. All the man in the shop also, see. I think so. He's the baker. He's also coming out of this shop. Oh, all have started running and all were following Oliver. Saw the story? So see here, children. This was the story. What happened? I'll just revise what we have learned and we'll continue the next part in the next video. Okay, now let us revise what we learned. So this Oliver joins with these two boys, Dodger and Bates, and they go for they work. What was their work? Pickpocketing others. So when they saw this old gentleman, they thought they will do some mischief. They thought they will take the kerchief from his pocket. So when they put the hand into the pocket, and Oliver did not know what to do, and Dodger took the kerchief and he passed on to Bates, and both ran away and hid in one corner. But Oliver, he was little late and he started running, and the gentleman saw this Oliver running and thought that he was the thief, and all started running behind him. And like good citizens, this Dodger and Bates also joined the crowd shouting, stop thief, stop thief. Okay, and all started running. Now we'll see continue this interesting lesson in the next video. Hope you all understood the story, children, till now. We will continue this ending part in the next video. Okay, children, take care. Bye bye.